Hello today, my dear viewer. One day I was playing RetroStudio and noticed that the game passes were not something most people really talk about, and how they are just kind of, just weird. So without spoiling much, let's talk about these game passes, and see if I would really consider them worth it. So let's go. Alright, first up is Retro Billers Club. For only $2 and one American wrapper, you can get double the amount of currency to replace visits and daily login bonus, and an exclusive hat. Now, despite the limited resources, I think it's a pretty meaningful pass for game developers. By speeding up the process by 100% for developers to get a ton of Retrobucks for their hard work, and buy some snazzy items, yeah, I can consider this really good. You'll be getting 2 times the progress on your Dominus, the Explosion item, Dusicog, or whatever floats your boat, really. With this, you can get really rich quick if you put in the hard work. However, if you don't have big goals for hats, or just don't care about them, then I wouldn't recommend it. This is more of a problem with RetroStudio in general, but, one small issue, there is literally nothing to do with your Retrobucks. Making games is pretty much only a recreational endeavor, as even if you did make it, there would be no sink to throw your money in. If you could buy more things with your Retrobucks, things like game passes in specific games, advertisements for your games, as RetroStudio is growing bigger and bigger, meaning it's harder to, get your game on the front page, then yeah, I would really encourage you to buy this, as it gives you a ton more Retrobucks for a cheap price, and to help grow your empire. However, for now, unless you got something you really want to get, I wouldn't recommend getting Retro Billers Club. I know I forgot about that hat too, but come on. It's just added there to make you think you're getting more than you are. Alright, I'm done with that one. Next up is... yes, guest mode. The thing you think you really want to buy, and when you do, you instantly regret it 2 seconds later. For $1.50, you can go into games to be annoying for a little longer before you get banned. Yippee! It's basically exactly what it sounds like. Now, if I'm being honest, the best way I can describe it is this. It's a toy you really wanted as a kid, something you begged for your parents to get for your birthday, or Christmas, or try to save up enough allowance if you had that going on. So you'd wait and wait until you finally get it, and when you do, you have so much fun, and then a day later you never use it again because you realize it's really, really boring. Then a few years, or months in this case, you go back and find it in a box, wonder why you abandoned it all those years/months ago, and play with it again, having so much fun, only to realize, once more, it's boring. And a ripoff. I'm sorry, man, there's nothing fun about not being able to chat or see others chat. You're literally just paying to handicap yourself. What's the point? I'm giving this one a hard pass. It's literally disabling one of the core features of RetroStudio, the socialization aspect, and it's really, really useless in general. It's just a cash grab, to be honest. Now that we're done here, I've actually saved one less known thing you can buy for perks. So let's talk about it, okay? To those uninitiated, in Discord, you can boost servers for special perks for only $5 a month. And in RetroDev, this means getting 2 times the Retrobucks from visits and logging in, which actually stacks with Retro Billers Club, a special hat, and free special items. A Bloxy Cola, a dance potion, and the coveted boombox. Now, the Retrobucks boost stacking with RBC is kinda game-changing, as it lets you get 4 times the normal Retrobucks, making things even easier for people wanting hats. But once again, outside of that, it's not really useful. That is just another tiny bonus meant to make you think you're getting more than you actually are. And the gears are actually pretty good. The Cola lets you heal and actually gives you an advantage in some games, more specifically combat-oriented ones. The dance potion lets you dance in another unique way, and I honestly used it a ton, way more than I thought it would. And the boombox has created so many good memories of just messing around and vibing with the locals. Overall, I could see this being sort of a VIP game pass, but because it's boosters only, it means you're paying $5 a month to get about less than 500 Robux worth of stuff. which starts to climb quite quick over the months. It also doesn't help that stuff like gear dropping was available for the items. Rest in peace, giving everyone boomboxes in Simon Says Games. And due to Roblox's audio update, the boombox has a lot less use. So yeah, all I can say for this one is it's kinda meh. Maybe it's worth it, maybe it's not. Depends on the person. Now, let's wrap things up. Now, if you want to support RetroDev and get some cool items to mess around with, I'm not gonna stop you. I want to see RetroDev succeed as much as the next guy, but I can't just say these are worth it. You're not missing out on much not buying these. Don't take this as me saying RetroStudio needs more monetization. I think it's really just fine with a few things to buy. Don't want to be pesky or X in terms of greed. It's just that these items aren't exactly worth it, and you have better things to buy. But be careful with your money, kids. One day you'll regret it. And that's all. See you next time, my dear viewer. Sub to me if you want to see more, and goodbye.